So we just had these pieces manufactured by two separate customers, and I was really perplexed by these symbols. I did a little bit of research on them, okay, and I learned a couple of things, all right, and I want to share that information with you guys, okay, because it's actually quite interesting. So this symbol is for, you could say, a religion or a subsect of a religion. The name of it is the Nation of Gods and Earths, and it was founded by Allah the Father. Is the name, okay? This individual, his name before that was Clarence 13X, and he was a student of Malcolm X, right, in Harlem. He was in the Nation of Islam, but he left, okay? And he was in the Nation of Islam Temple number 7, and he founded his own little sect, okay, which is called the Five Percenters, or the Nation of Gods and Earths. All right, that's a very, very interesting. So what are their tenets? What are their beliefs? Why is this symbol now popular, and why are customers ordering it? Well, there could be a lot of different views on that end, okay? First and foremost, this was the main tenet of the belief, okay, one of the ones that I'm going to share with you is that the African man is the original man, okay? Which is, interestingly enough, is scientifically, one could say, true. All right, because Africa is the most genetically diverse continent on the planet, and that's because human beings have been living there longer than anywhere else. All right, that's where they originated from. They originated from Africa, and that's why Africans have a large variety of genome structures that aren't found anywhere else on the planet, simply because the heritage of man points there. So with this tenet, it's really a matter of black empowerment, and that's probably why Jay-Z was wearing it. Right? This symbol became very, very popular. When Jay-Z does something, it becomes very, very popular. He was wearing this exact style of pendant at a basketball game. You could see this image here. Right, he was wearing it. I don't know exactly why. I don't think he's a 5%er or that really has the beliefs, but I'm pretty confident that he's into black excellence or black empowerment and so on and so forth. So, and this is a religion that was founded in Harlem, right, by this individual, Clarence Smith or Clarence 13X, or as he's known as Allah the Father. So as far as the religion itself and some of its tenets are concerned, but it's ultimately a belief system, kind of like Kabbalah is for Judaism. It doesn't really overlap what is being said in its the original doctrine, which is of course Islam, founded by Muhammad, which is believed to be the messenger of God. Right now, one thing that really drew me into this one, it says, "In the name of Allah." Now, the Arabic interpretation of Allah is just God, so this would essentially say in the name of God. But the founder calls himself Allah the Father. Okay, he's basically saying God the Father. Now, I don't know if he's claiming to be God. I doubt it, right? I think they have different interpretations, as all religions have different interpretations. He might be calling himself Allah the Father for another reason. I'm not sure. Okay, you're going to have to ask the leaders of the religion, or as they are right now. But to me, it's quite clear that it's likely not the case. It's likely a matter of interpretation. What's important to remember is that this is a religion founded in Harlem, okay? Or religion is an ambiguous word. You might want to call it a faith or belief or sect or what have you, and that's pretty good. And it's integral to the development of any civilization, right? If you look at any great civilization, you're going to find a correlation with religions. If you look at the Persian Empire, you're going to find Zoroastrianism, right? If you're going to look at Rome, you're going to find their pagan religion of Zeus and Mars and so on and so forth, the gods of war. Now, all these religions are not just there for fluff, all right? They're there to invoke patriotism. They're there for to give people a certain belief system. For instance, in the Roman religion, even though it's pagan religion with many different gods, they still invoke those gods for justice in their courts, in their elections. And they used all that stuff. And once they stopped believing, even in the religion was a pagan religion, which is a completely different subject. But once they stopped believing in their faith, their society began to erode. So if you have a faith-based system, you're going to have more success because people are not just believing in themselves, they're believing in something higher. Very, very important. So that's perhaps why Jay-Z was wearing it. You might have to ask Jay-Z himself. But it's a very, very interesting doctrine. And whatever faith you're in, Islam or the 5%ers or so on and so forth, it's good to understand why you're doing it, because there's a lot of confusion on that subject in today's society. 5%ers, why are they 5%ers? Well, according to what I understood and with the research I conducted, 85% of the people are blind. I would probably say 95%, and 10% are oppressing them, and 5% are supposed to enlighten them, and these are the 5%. So very, very interesting on that end. A very interesting ratio. I have my own ratio in my head, but irregardless of that, we are a jewelry company. So these are two jewelry pieces. When we make pieces for any religion, Jesus heads, right? Stars of David, or these symbols right here, I like to describe. I like to share my perspective on it. It's a lot of fun. I love the opportunity that I have to do that with you guys, so I really respect you. If you have any comments, please comment or what have you. And these are the two pieces. They're available on our site, Traxnyc.com. I don't know the item number of this piece, but this one is item number 65818. 65818, solid gold piece, 14 karat. It's made by us. Our stamp is right on the back right there. Okay? And this is the piece. We have a respect for all faiths. We understand their purpose, so we like to share their similarities, their differences, and something positive. We could say something negative about anything. A lot of people could say something negative about me. I don't really mind that much, but we like to stick to the positive, so I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it, found it enlightening, and, these are our neighbors right in Harlem. I hope they enjoyed this, and, hopefully that we shed some light on their little faith up there, and we did it respectfully, so hopefully that goes over well. Okay, so here we are, Traxnyc. Appreciate you watching. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, Instagram, share with your friends. Don't be greedy with the information because it's free. Okay, so thank you.